Welcome back to Mad Miller Unfiltered. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about addiction. But before that, I just want to address a problem I've got. What it is I'm fucking. I suffer from depression and bipolar. And what it is um, for the last three episodes, I was struggling. And today, I've been wanting to make this video all morning. But I've been that anxious and that fucking depressed over a fucking family argument. Shit. And obviously it's like a fucking cloud over my head. And my anxiety's through the fucking roof. So I must apologise if I come across shit. Do you know what I mean? So that being said, what I'm going to talk about is addiction and my relationship to addiction. And obviously everybody's got a different take on the matter, you know. But I'll give you some kind of timeline. I'm not going to go into every fucking single thing because it'll be our fucking lifetime. You know what I mean? So anyway, mine starts when I was about 14. And when I was 14 years old, I used to get pissed every night. And we used to get bottles of Old English cider. And there was a time when me and my brother made a prank call. We were mortal off our fucking heads on vodka. And we used to take this thing called Ativan. It was like a little blue tablet. But when you take that with alcohol, you hallucinate. And I remember getting pulled off the lawn, me and my brother. And I remember being interviewed, and I was off my fucking head. totally, totally off my head. And the grain in the wood on the desk was moving, you know, and I was saying, "Oh, it's fucking moving." And well, anyway, through that, I got sent to Newcastle University, and this professor was starting this new program out, and it ended up being a stable thing at Newcastle University for addicts and that. So 2 years later, after that, I was asked to go on a TV program at the age of 16, and there was me and four other lads. I don't know who they were, like, was sitting there, and there was a woman interviewing her, and there was bright lights over her, but apparently it was all silhouettes that you could see, and they were all talking about drugs, but I was moved on to magic mushrooms by then, you know. So I was banging to them, and I was talking about mushrooms and what was happening to us and all this shit. In this program, it was like a teenagers program on Tiny T's called Check It Out. And on Check It Out, it was famous at the time when Public Image, John Lydon, walked off in an interview. So that relates to that. And I'll move on to, obviously, there's loads of fucking things I could talk about, like all the drugs I've been on. The first drug I actually took it wasn't a drug, it was glue. I used to sniff glue in 1977. Anyway, moving fast forward to 22, this will give you the sort of, like, understanding of my mindset at the time. I was an absolute fucking lunatic. I was always fighting, you know, I just fight any cunt. So this one night, right, it was in the Sovereign in Tynemouth, and what happened was, I was mortal. I never had any drugs. I was just totally pissed on alcohol. And I remember there was these 5 or 6 lads there. It made me stupid mind, like I thought I could take them all on. So I started fighting with these 6 lads, and obviously I got my fucking head kicked in all over, like, but that was where I was at the time. It was I was just fucking crazy, you know. So I took recreational drugs all the time, all my life really. But I started being a bodybuilder, and I was taking all the steroids. I took fucking everything you can imagine. The reason I stopped bodybuilding was because I didn't want to take insulin. You know what I mean? I thought, fuck that, I'm not taking that, you know what I mean? You could fucking die. So in 97, I stopped bodybuilding altogether. And I was just like on drugs all the time. One of the things about bodybuilding, what we used to take was GHB and that started out being like you take it at night, right? And what it does is it knocks you fucking out. You know, like in a matter of minutes, like 5 minutes, you're out. And I started taking it when I was awake, keep myself awake, and it was like unbelievable. To me, it was like unbelievable. And I got hooked on that pretty quick. And one of the things that I do as a person, I always have to have backup on everything. Even me shopping. When I go shopping, I have to have something backup. I don't know why I do this, but I did. And anyway, I remember buying. I used to get. At first, I used to get the GHB in powder form, and then I started getting it in liquid bottles. It was quite big bottles. I remember getting 4. You know what I mean? Fucking raggy cunt. So I get 4, and I remember taking it, right. And I first started taking like a cap full, which was fucking enough, like. And then I started 2 caps, and then it was 3 caps. I even started taking it at work. What a fucking lunatic. You see, people have a relationship with drugs, right? And what it is that relationship that you have with any particular drug is more important than anybody or anything. More important, your family, your kids, everything. And it's like that comes first. The drugs come first, you know. And that's where I was at the time. Now, my girlfriend at the time, who did become my wife, but she says, I'll not marry you if you're on fucking GHB. So I'm going to show you a quick clip of me under the influence of GHB, and I was fucking, when I look back in time and I seen it, I was fucking disgusted in myself. You know what I mean? I was absolutely fucking disgusted. I looked a right fucking clip. Anyway, so that on that clip you can see it's December 97. I'd just given up bodybuilding around then, and I got married at the back end of January the following year. And when I switched from GHB onto speed, right, amphetamines, and that was the start of a 20-year journey addiction to speed. So, I mean, I tried to get off it, right, and I went to a place called Plumber Court, and it was weird. When I went there, right, the first time I was like, I took loads of, I took loads of speeds, and it was always bass, you know. I didn't fuck around with shit. I just got the bass, and I took a load, right. And when I went in, the woman says to us later, "Oh, you were very relaxed and calm." I says, "No, that's how speed affects me, you know. It's that's how it affects us." So I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anyway. I was on fucking speed for fucking years, right? And it got to a point. It was in 2018, which is 20 years from when I started, and I took it every fucking day, sometimes 4 times a day. You know what I mean? So I got to a point where I was rock bottom. I remember not living in my flat. I gave that up, and my brother gave the flat, which is a pile of shit. There was no electricity on, no telly, no nothing. No fucking broadband, nothing. I had nobody. It was my birthday, right? I was lying in there. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was still in bed. What the fuck? And I remember sitting thinking, this is as low as I can go. I've got nobody, no friends, no nothing. I'm stuck in a house. It's got no electricity, no gas, no fucking nothing. I've got to sort my head out. And I remember phoning me mom, and she was on holidays. So I phoned her, and she says, you can go to mine. She says, stay there. So I stayed there for a few weeks, right? And she sorted us out with a flat. Oh, fucking hell. I was so grateful. And that was a turning point in my life. But before that, I was also addicted to alcohol and all at the same time. And I've got an image, right, that I'm going to show. right now of my bin, the sort of amount of alcohol that I was drinking. It was fucking out, just totally fucking out of control. You might say, Joe, coffee in there, you know? I think I'm addicted to that now. You know what I mean? But that's all I have, coffee now, like. So I've been clean for 6 years now, and it doesn't really bother us, to say the least. I am quite happy being, I like having a clear mind, you know, and doing shit like this, what I'm doing right now. It helps me focus on something productive and something, you know, good. If I can give a message out to somebody out there, look, you can't change your life. It's never fucking too late. I am now 61 years old. 60 fucking one. I don't look a day over 21. Do I? Do I, fuck? You know, and that's what it's all about. It's all about spreading the message. And if you're addicted to drugs, addicted to alcohol, addicted to porn, which I was as well, you can change your life. And nobody else is going to change it for you. The first thing I realized is it's you have to want it yourself. You know, nobody can change your mind, you know. I believe in the power of influence, right? Nothing else. I believe in the power of influence. And we are faced with influences every second of every day, right? And these influences make work in certain ways. So if I can influence even one person from this fucking video, I'll be chuffed to fuck, you know? You can do it. You can really do it if you really want it, you know? If you want it, here it is, come and get it. No, but it's a fucking hard slog. And do I get the urge? I do. I do get the urge to have a fucking drink. But you know what stops this fucking drinking? The thing that stops this fucking drinking is I know for a fact I'll get mortal, right? And what'll happen when I get mortal? I'll go on fucking Facebook and fucking TikTok and all that and fucking show myself up something shocking because I'm a lunatic when I fucking want to be like, you know, as me right now, 61 years old, I am the best version of me that's ever been. When I was younger, I was a horrible cunt. I was a violent bastard, you know. And over the years, things happen, and you know, it is your age. Like you do mellow with age, but I can still be a cunt when I want to be. You know what I mean? So anyway, if you want to check out Mad Miller on iTunes, it's fucking there. Check out my music on iTunes, and hopefully I've getting through to somebody. So all I've got left to say is bye, and I'll catch you on the next one.